31 Brock Road, that they were doing some type of campsites and seasonal over there. Saw that on the old business for you guys.
Wow, that's old business from a couple of years ago.
Oh,
Wow.
We've been waiting.
We're live,
We're live. All right.
by the way.
Welcome to the August
August
27th,
27th.
Meeting of the Lyman Planning Board. This meeting will come to order. This is a public proceeding unless the board specifically votes to go into executive session. You have the right to hear everything that is being said and to look at all the exhibits that are offered. If the board votes to go into executive session, the reason for the same shall be stated. Please notify the board chair if you have difficulty seeing or hearing. This meeting is being recorded for YouTube and digitally broadcast. In each instance, the burden is upon the applicant to demonstrate compliance with the provisions of the applicable ordinances or ordinance. After the board votes on the merits of each project, it will prepare a written opinion, which will be forwarded within 7 days, hopefully. The board works from a prepared agenda and will be considering this meeting's items in the following order. We will determine if there's a quorum. We'll have an election of officers. We'll cover Brian Dancause, 1713 Alfred Road, map 7, lot 64, commercial development, and Carlisle Brook Estates, map 4, lot 22, final application. Received answer from DEP and HOA needs. Set agenda for the next meeting. And we have some old business. If you'll join me in the pledge, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, is Kevin on here with us?
Is that on?
Is that on? Push the button.
Hello, Kevin?
Yeah.
Hi, can you hear us?
Sure can.
Okay,
All
we got
right.
you.
So we're going to redo the election of officers because of a technical difficulty. And I am open for nominations for chairman.
I nominate Bill.
Nominate Bill Signal for chair.
I second it.
Okay. Is there any other nominations?
No.
All right, is there any discussion on the nomination? All
No.
those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It's unanimous. Okay, we need a nomination for vice chair. I'd like to nominate Kevin.
I second it.
You okay with that, Kevin? Okay. Is there any other nominations? Any discussion? All those in favor of Kevin being the vice chair?
Aye.
It's unanimous. Secretary. Did we pick one last time?
No.
No?
Those need to be voted on. Was that the secretary? Did you vote on the secretary? You didn't. I think the secretary.
I would like to nominate Tim with assistance. Is there any more nominations? All those in favor of Tim being the secretary? Aye.
Aye.
It's unanimous. Thank you. Job well done. Okay. I would like to make a motion on the votes that we did on two projects. It was Carlisle Brook and Dancause. Because of technical difficulties, all of the votes were 4-0. And even if we withdraw one vote, it still passes. So I make a motion that we leave the votes as they stand and accept them as approved.
I second that.
Any discussion on that? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It's unanimous. Thank you. Okay. So I don't think Brian's here. So we'll go to Carlisle Brook.
Hello,
Hello.
Isaiah Plant with Kimball Survey and Design. Eric, sorry you could not be here tonight. Really, the last two issues were the HOA, which we have submitted, and we get the answer on the DEP that there's no requirement to file a permit. So I think that's it.
Do we have a copy of that?
Yes, that was all submitted.
Okay. And you said the HOA has been submitted
It has been submitted. Yeah.
to,
Yes, it has. It was submitted. It was submitted on the 30th.
do you know who to?
Eric would have emailed it through, I guess.
I think it was, I'm having a brain cramp. Code officer.
Rebecca?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was multiple emails back and forth about who was going to review it, but it was all submitted.
Yeah. Well, it's going to get a review by the town attorney.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but Rebecca said she doesn't have anything. Julie doesn't have anything. So, I mean, we just need it so we can submit it.
Well, it was submitted. That's the thing. I have it right here. We got the HOA right here.
But she said she did have the data
DEP.
for the DEP.
Yeah.
And she forwarded that to us.
Yeah. And this is actually filing. The HOA is already like filed with the state.
Yep, this is what we needed, absolutely. Joe Lankowski. Been a few years since I've seen him.
Still going strong.
Wow, I used to see him in court.
Oh,
Yeah, when he was handling traffic
No way.
citations.
really?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That must have been a long time.
That was over 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we've got, is this okay for me to keep?
That's fine.
Yep. So we'll get this forwarded right away. But we have to wait to hear back.
Can we make it a condition that we get approval subject to the review of the HOA? Because it's really the town attorney's review of it. And anybody in this room really has that much to say. It's all
I
on them.
think that's where we are already because we did approve everything except for those two issues. And you've got the DEP issue resolved, so this is all that's left.
Yeah, it's just that it was submitted a month ago. So we're just, we've been at this for a minute. So if there's anything we can do to expedite it.
I'll check with Rebecca and see what's up with that. And we'll have to get back to you. I mean, we're not gonna go do anything else until everything's ready.
But it'd be a condition of approval.
Yeah.
You wouldn't, it's not saying that you accept it as you accept everything else with that as a condition.
It was such a long time ago we had that meeting. My understanding, and I gotta double check it, everything's approved except for those two issues and the one with DEP is resolved, so this is what's left.
No disagreement there. I guess we submitted a month ago. I don't know why it wasn't reviewed in the last month. We should have been on the next agenda and then it got bumped for understandable reasons.
And Rebecca told us it wasn't she wasn't sure if it would be the town attorney to send it to. She needed to find out what attorney they wanted to send it to.
We'll know in short order.
She
By tomorrow morning.
Oh,
I know she has an appointment a couple of appointments going on, so.
so you can't vote with that as a condition?
Again, I have to go back to the notes to see what we did the last meeting, but my understanding was so everything was approved except for those two items.
So you're saying you are approving it as a condition?
I can't say for sure. I think it was, I have to double check.
I know you can't step in, but,
Member of the public?
yeah, member of the public by chance? Just a little Just typically, we would expect to sign,
I mean, we brought the plans for you guys to sign, understanding, I mean, we were surprised to see it wasn't accepted, but, knowing that if the town attorney hadn't reviewed it, we had submitted it, so we certainly could review it.
So we've got it.
So you can't vote to approve it yet because you need him to sign off on it.
As far as I remember, I thought we voted, it was approved except for those two items, and that was pending. When they were resolved, we would be set.
No, because remember the.
No, I think you're right. I don't think that was the case.
At the last meeting, we weren't sure, we weren't committed to doing the HOA. We were waiting for the attorney to decide if we needed one or if the road maintenance agreement would be satisfactory. After that meeting, Jeremy and I discussed it, we're like, we'll just do the HOA. We'd already filed for it anyway with the state, as you'll see on the date that it was accepted by the state. It had already been filed and accepted prior to that last meeting. Our attorney, after filing it, said to us, I'm sitting here to write this, Troy, and I don't even know what to write because this really doesn't apply to your project. And he said, I talked with the town attorney, Brad Warren, and he said, and road maintenance agreement would make more sense, yada. To try and make this process smoother, they said, whether it applies, doesn't apply, we'll just do it anyway. So we did it. We sent it to Rebecca at least a month ago. Fully, July 30th, yeah, it's not a month, close to a month. Fully expecting that there was nothing left outstanding because the DEP was also resolved around that same time.
I understand.
But you didn't vote to approve. We don't have final approval. That's why we're here now.
But we still need that to do the final, whether we vote tonight to approve it pending, it's still going to come up at the next meeting that we have everything. So it's not going to be final approved till that point.
But if you vote conditional and then it's satisfied by the town attorney, then we don't have to come back because it'll be done. Otherwise, there's no point in moving conditional,
Right.
which is what we thought we did last time.
Right.
Follow?
I do follow.
So
So what are you planning on voting? I don't understand.
When everything is complete, we'll have a final vote.
So why are we here tonight?
It's a good question.
This keeps happening though, right? I mean, I'm trying to be very polite and respectful. I don't want to come across any other way. We keep getting put on the agenda and we've satisfied everything. Then we show up and everyone's looking at each other going, well, no, we don't have that. So I don't know why that keeps happening.
I can't really give you any other explanation at this point.
Secretary, would you consider? I'm at a loss.
our meeting wasn't set for us to deliver an HOA.
Right.
Like, we weren't here to deliver that HOA, obviously. The reason for this meeting would have been for you to have a final vote that you guys did 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago that you guys already approved that, basically. You did that.
Yep.
What we're hopefully getting today is getting signatures on our plans saying that our subdivision is approved, conditioned on that attorney reviewing of the HOA. In the event that that attorney has any comments on the HOA,
Right.
we obviously can't do anything on our plot of land until he signs off on it.
It's conditioned on him signing off.
Right.
So everything that you need, you've approved, conditioned on the attorney reviewing the HOA.
which would be sent back to Rebecca, so.
Right. Because Rebecca would have to issue the permit for us to start construction, so therefore she wouldn't issue that until she knows that the town attorney has blessed it. Without us needing to come back. No offense, we love you guys. We've gotten very close over the last year.
But you must be sick of us.
If we have the maps to sign, you wouldn't need to come to the next meeting if everything is approved. We would just vote on it and it would be done.
Right, but you would sign the map today with us here.
No. My understanding is that you were coming in today to bring us this.
No,
We did that month ago.
that wouldn't make any sense.
There's something getting missed when we
I mean, we
submit things.
could
and it's
just, I mean, we could have just emailed that to you instead of Rebecca if that was the case. We don't all need to come, I mean, I like these guys too, but, I mean, I'd rather be with my kids tonight.
Any comments, Julie? Put you on the spot?
I'm not saying anything.
Can we ask for Rebecca for a comment?
Like I said, she is tied up. She has some appointments she's dealing with.
I understand, and I do think that, again, all due respect, I do think the planning board does hold precedence over, from her perspective in this situation. We do have a question for her.
I will go talk to her for a minute. We'll see what's going on. If you want to put this on pause.
What date did you say that got emailed?
It's the 30th, July 30th.
Might have been the 29th as well.
Look back.
That's what I'll do. All right. Give me,
29th evening, I think it was like around 6 o'clock
let me see.
at that time.
Thank you.
Does anybody have like the music from?
Jeopardy?
Jeopardy, stop.
Well, thankfully, we're not holding anybody else up.
No, Brian's supposed to be here. He came last week. Misunderstanding with the date.
I think maybe where we're getting a mishap is the board's understanding of final approval. This is not what we're thinking final approval is. Right, from a code perspective, from the ordinance perspective, final approval would mean that we're getting it signed. Right. Right. Yeah.
Well, howdy, ma'am. Good, how are you? It doesn't require any more, voting, it just requires an email from the attorney to the board.
It's no different than providing
Come on.
Meeting where we approved everything.
Getting involved.
Was there any, thing else pending on that or waivers or?
I was just looking for everything from that.
So wasn't I came up with one from April that we preliminarily approved. That's, is that the final?
See, that's what I should have done. I went through. Things checked off, yeah,
Right.
with a question mark. And I have two of these. And this one that I had gone through and typed up. Let's see if it's.
Everybody get a verdict.
Court's back in session.
Just about. When you're ready, Tim.
Okay.
Okay, so she did find it. She did get it from you. It's being forwarded to the town attorney tonight. With some luck, it will be on next week for final approval.
Okay. There's no way to do conditional,
No,
just subject to that.
no.
Because there's been other projects that walked out of here without DEP approval, conditional on them getting that. So it's been
And that's
done,
a much bigger thing.
which is way bigger than what we're going through.
Understand, but next, let's see what we can do for next week.
Okay.
Can we do the plans with you at least?
Yes, absolutely.
Do we need to come?
You don't even need to come. As long as it's all approved, and she will let you know if it's all approved, and we'll just get them signed.
Did we put that on there? though? The HOA thing on that?
Yeah, it's all ready to sign.
Okay? So if you leave them, we'll, yeah, she's the gatekeeper, yes.
Should we email Julie, when we email Rebecca, CC Julie, would that help going forward?
Say that again?
Would it help if we, it sounds like Rebecca's being overwhelmed with a lot of things. Would it help if we CC Julie when we email Rebecca going forward?
You can do that. It just,
Increases the flow.
it increases the flow. If one of us is tied up, the other one can search.
I know it helps me when I'm busy to have, Jeremy on any emails and stuff. It's just less likely that it gets slipped.
Yep.
That's all.
That's what, we do that a lot, that we're both copied on stuff, just so that, we get a lot of emails, both of us.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I'm sure you do. So, yeah, I'm sorry, this whole summer, and then with Kevin having his accident, it's been a crazy summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some great guys stepped up tonight.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
And
Okay, thank you.
See you in 2 weeks.
Next week,
Next week?
next week.
You'll sign it next week. We'll,
If we have the answer back, we will sign it next week.
right.
Yes.
But we won't be here. I mean, we'll come
You don't
and
need
get-
to come.
Right,
We should be
we'll
fine.
come to pick up the signed copies.
Yep.
Once they're signed.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, right. Agenda for the next meeting.
I would say
Carl Alvaro.
them.
Have we heard anything more back on Harper Residential?
No,
No? How about Taylor Nest?
no,
Josh Martino?
no.
Okay,
I think he's still checking out what's going on there.
okay.
I'm looking into what he can and can't do
Are we gonna put Brian on?
next week. Yeah, we'll put Dan Cause on next week. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah, that's fine.
why he didn't show up. I know that there was a statement made about Kevin and his not making sidewalks, but you could still do them without a quorum. So Rebecca had me look up whether that would be legal. And you can do them according to the MMA Planning Board manual. It states that if the majority of the board is going to visit the site of a proposed project, the board should be aware that such on-site meetings are meetings which must be preceded by public notice and at which the public has a right to be present under the Freedom of Access Act. Site visits conducted by individual board members or by a subcommittee comprised of less than a majority of the full board arguably would be legal and would not be subject to the public notice requirements of the law. However, site visits by individual members or by subcommittees of less than a majority of the full board can raise due process problems which the board may wish to avoid, especially where the site visit occurs after the board has closed its record to additional public comment and has begun to make its decision. So if you didn't have a quorum, you could do a site walk. But
But you can't talk about
you can't talk about it.
it. Why are we here? I don't know.
Yeah, it says many private municipal attorneys advise the municipal boards that they represent that site visits conducted by less than a majority of the board should never occur, and insist that the board only conduct site visits as a public meeting of the majority of the board. Which this board has always done. If we don't have a quorum, they don't count.
Right.
Well, we can be hopeful that Kevin will be more mobile by the time we have to do a site visit.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an issue as of right.
Right now, it's
Right
not an
now.
issue, so
But-
it should be okay.
So are we still going by the Lyman Planning Board bylaws of November 2023?
Not that I know of. I believe we're going by the ones that the select board revised.
And did they revise that part of the, I guess I'm
This
confused.
is from the Maine Municipal.
But
Planning board.
don't the Lyman Planning Board bylaws supersede that? We have the town has the right to make
This is
that
just
more
what I
strict.
picked
That,
up.
that's a guideline.
Yeah. I don't know what, I didn't get into any further than this. That basically states it's frowned upon.
Right. Okay.
Which is what this board has pretty much followed.
Okay, it's just the guidelines I have from the planning board bylaws, unless something else supersedes it, says that we can't do it without a quorum.
Yeah, this was just, I spent a couple minutes doing a search.
No,
on
I-
it. Yeah,
I understand.
yeah,
I'm just trying to,
yeah, I know. I don't, at this point, I don't think we have a problem.
No,
with that.
as of today, it's not,
As of
there's
today,
no
it's
issue.
not a problem. I mean, in the future, we could research a little more as time allows to see if it's allowed, but hopefully we won't have to. Hopefully we get some planning board people.
Hmm.
Yeah. How's that going?
No idea. Vicky, you got some friends?
I'm observing.
Okay. Yes,
So we were just talking about this. We don't think you actually voted to approve it at the last meeting. I think there was a lot of discussion about what was left, and we were all in agreement it was just the two items. But I don't think there was a formal vote, which would then allow you to sign it without another meeting. So I think that's a concern, because if you go and sign it a week from now after the attorney signs off on the HOA, I don't know if that will work.
we will have a vote that it's complete and then we'll sign it.
Okay, so you have another meeting?
We
in a
went
week?
through the
We-
checklist, right?
We have a meeting scheduled for next week.
Oh, okay, so there is a meeting next week.
Don't
Yeah,
we, Julie?
Yes, we do.
We do. We
Yeah,
have,
we didn't have anything on the agenda until we had a discussion with you guys. Now-
Okay.
Now there's an agenda.
Okay, I just want to make sure that there was going
So
to be
you're
a
gonna
vote.
take a formal vote next week?
if we have the end results back, yes.
Okay,
Okay.
we just want to make sure it was buttoned up so we didn't screw up something. So
No,
that's fine, that'll
the,
work.
the schedule
You're
got
on the
mixed up.
agenda for next Wednesday.
Okay,
The schedule for our meetings got mixed up because of Kevin's accident.
Yeah.
And so we've got another meeting plugged in for next week to try to catch up with it. So,
okay.
um,
So as long as the attorney comes back, everything's good, you can vote on it and then sign.
correct.
Okay,
That
I just
is
want to make sure it was in order.
Yeah,
We were thinking about that.
I thought, when we left, I thought you were saying that what you did before you voted on, because we'd gone down the list and at the start of this meeting, you kind of redid it without Kelly and affirmed those decisions. So we were thinking, shoot, are they thinking that they already took a vote and they just reaffirmed the vote without Kelly? Because they had 3 members?
We reaffirm the vote on all of the articles of question that we had to make sure were covered and to make sure that everything was proper.
But you never
So-
took, did you actually take a vote?
We voted at the last meeting we had, yes, on everything except for those 2 issues.
So that would be conditional approval.
Yes, but it won't be signed till next week when it's done.
So we have final approval, just not signed.
Basically, yes.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. I
We just want to make sure it's.
want to make sure we're all on the same
in order when
page.
we leave.
and-
I think we're all on the same
That's all
page.
that's hanging out.
So your next week's meeting, you're assuming that as long as we have the HOA, the attorney says, hey, we're good, then you guys will come here and say, Carlisle Brook Estates has met all their obligations. We can sign this and finally approve this.
And sign the plans.
So, but you guys are saying that you've already done that full checklist thing, right? Which was
Yes.
last
The
week.
checklist.
Except for those two items.
There
That's
were two
correct.
items.
Yeah.
And that would be in the findings of fact that that vote took place at that prior meeting. Who does the findings of fact of this board anyway? I'm not even sure. Oh, Tim, I mean, the new secretary.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Would you
Right, it's
volunteer
done.
for?
Okay, so as long as you have that in your findings of fact, that vote was taken at the prior meeting.
The checklist was all
Yeah.
voted on.
Yeah, okay,
Kelly's checklist, that's what I like to call it.
yes, I like Kelly's checklist as well.
Okay,
Okay,
just want to make sure. Thank you.
okay,
Thank you, guys.
all right. Is there anything else we have to cover tonight that anyone's aware of?
You can review the meeting minutes from June 4th.
Ah. Meeting minutes, do you have a copy there?
Yeah, I do. Let me backtrack here.
You got it. Yep. Do you have a copy of these, Kevin? Okay. I remember. You good? Is that a motion?
I make a motion that the meeting minutes stand as printed.
Do we have a second, Kevin? All right. Any discussion on that? All those in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Thank you.
Design.
We can. Absolutely. Doesn't matter which copy.
The copy of the folder.
Okay.
All right, so I'll have to give that, here's the folder for that. You're gonna give it to Julie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You ready to make a motion
To adjourn.
to adjourn?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second that. Any discussion? All those in favor of adjourning? Aye.
Aye.
Yep, unanimous. Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.
All righty. We are adjourned. Do you need this copy, Julie, of the DEP, or do you have one?
I will take it. I can make copies.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
so
the
go ahead.
DEP report.